If you've been injured, the insurance company that you hear from is not there to help you.
Don't get bullied by insurance companies. Call Jason Ernest and bully them back at 775-727-9500.
On May 8th at 1:47 p.m., Nye County Sheriff's Office deputies were dispatched to a Pahrump address in reference to two children inside of a vehicle. When deputies arrived, they observed a young child inside a vehicle, and the child's mother, Cassandra Port, was inside of a business and had been for 15 minutes. According to the declaration of arrest, Port advised Nye County Sheriff's Office personnel that she had left the children unattended. A window in the car had to be broken because the children were in distress while visibly crying and sweating. It was learned during the investigation that Port had been inside of the smoke shop and purchased a pipe that is commonly used to smoke methamphetamine and 4 containers of small plastic baggies. Port consented to a search of her belongings, and the search allegedly found tutors and 2 red straws with a white powder residue inside. A tutor is an item commonly used to ingest narcotics, specifically heroin or pills, by way of smoke. Law enforcement is familiar with Port from her 2015 involvement in the armed robbery of Area 51 fireworks. Port was subsequently convicted of robbery with a deadly weapon. While speaking with Port, it was noted that she was supposed to register as a felon with NCSO and had not done so. Port consented to a search of her person, and a black case was located in her bust. Inside of the case, deputies reportedly located more plastic baggies along with a bag containing a brown substance. From training and experience, that substance was determined to be heroin. Also found was a bag with what was determined to be methamphetamine. Cassandra Port was placed under arrest and transported to Nye County Detention Center. While there, she was allegedly observed to have glossy eyes with pinpoint pupils, slowed speech, and droopy eyelids. Training and experience of law enforcement determined that Port was under the influence of narcotics. When asked to provide a blood sample for evidentiary testing, Port reportedly said that she was high and she would be sick in a few hours after coming down. A search warrant was granted and a blood sample was later collected. In weeks prior to this, a backpack was located and seized on a burglary call that was determined to be Port's. Her cell phone was located inside of the backpack along with 100 clear plastic baggies and BI-O sheets with handwriting matching notepads found in Port's belongings. The phone had received text messages asking to purchase black and white. Black is slang for heroin and white is slang for methamphetamine. Port was arrested for leaving a child unattended in a vehicle, use or under the influence of a controlled substance, 2 counts of possession of drug paraphernalia, 2 counts of possession of a Schedule 1 or 2 controlled substance, convicted person failing to register with law enforcement, selling or transferring of a Schedule 1 or 2 controlled substance, and use of a controlled substance in the presence of a child.